But you'll also agree with me that the challenge with local government elections is the quality of the elections. So I hope there will be an opportunity for us in closed-door session to discuss how INEC can partner with state electoral commissions to continue to improve on the quality of these elections. We share responsibility with the state electoral commissioners on the conduct of local government elections. Your mandate is exclusively the conduct of local government elections. Our responsibility is the conduct of national elections, as well as the local government election, but only in the Federal Capital Territory, where INEC has responsibility for the conduct of local government elections. Therefore, the best cooperation that can exist between INEC and the state independent electoral commissions is for the state electoral commissions to continue to strive to conduct local government elections in the manner that INEC has done so in the Federal Capital Territory. As you know, the FCT is the only part of the country where there has never been a caretaker committee in the 6 area councils. Elections have been conducted regularly, initially for a period of 3 years, but with the amendment to the Electoral Act, the tenure has been streamlined to 4 years, just like the executive and legislative elections conducted by INEC. There has never been a caretaker committee in the Federal Capital Territory. The elections are held regularly, and that no one party has ever won all the elections in the FCT. And we have functional offices in all the 6 area councils in the FCT. And there is, equally importantly, the importance of forward planning in the conduct of elections. For instance, the next area council election in the FCT takes place in February next year. But early this year, we released the timetable and schedule of activities for the election, over 360 days ahead of the election, as provided by law. It is on this note that I would like to seize this opportunity to draw your attention to the judgment of the Supreme Court, which the chairman of OSECON alluded to, on the conduct of local government elections. Conducting local government elections without serving the mandatory statutory notice long before the election contravenes the judgment of the Supreme Court. Recent announcement by a state electoral commission, which gives in effect 21 days notice, is not only a violation of the law and the subsisting judgment of the Supreme Court, it is also a practical problem. Within 21 days, how do you expect political parties to conduct primaries, nominate candidates, organize campaign, and for the Electoral Commission to conduct voter education, recruit and train ad hoc staff, manage logistics, and organize security for the election? It's practically impossible to do that within 21 days. So as the umbrella body of all state electoral commissions, carry this message to your members about the importance of complying with statutory timelines for the conduct of local government elections. The chairman mentioned financial constraint militating against science. Money is never always readily available and sufficient for elections and electoral activities. But for SAICs, your challenge actually goes beyond funding. I believe that money is only a facilitator. But without a clear definition of processes and procedures, no amount of money will solve any problem. But I want to assure you that INEC will continue to work in partnership with the state electoral commissions. What you do or you don't do often negatively impacts on INEC. Because there are so many people who think that the state electoral commissions are actually state INEC, sometimes including some of the candidates that contest in local government elections. I saw one on television who one day said, after collecting his nomination or clearance forms by the State Electoral Commission, came out of the building, stood in front of the signboard for the SIEC, and proudly announced that he has just been cleared by INEC for local government elections. INEC does not conduct local government elections outside the Federal Capital Territory. So we are joined in the hip with the state electoral commissions, and be rest assured that we will continue to do whatever we can do to support the conduct of credible elections at the basic and most important level, which is the local government system. So I thank you very much for coming. Once again, be rest assured that we continue to work with SIEC to improve the conduct, credibility, and transparency.
We are here today to formally introduce the newly inaugurated National Executive Committee of FOSECON, which I have the honor and responsibility to lead. Our executive team includes distinguished colleagues drawn from various states who share collective commitment to strengthening electoral governance in Nigeria. Even within the ESCOs, we have former electoral officers, we have justice, we have a barrister, we have retired PAMSEC among us. So it is a pleasure coming here this hour to see you. Our vision and commitment, sir. The new leadership of FOSECON is focused on deepening electoral integrity, promoting transparency, and enhancing synergy with INEC. We believe that a more coordinated and collaborative relationship between INEC and SIEC is essential for the consolidation of democracy, particularly at the grassroots level. Our commitment is grounded in the belief that credible local government elections are fundamental to democratic development, and that SIEC, with proper support and alignment, can deliver electoral processes that meet national and international standards. Our request for support and collaboration, sir. We are here to respectfully seek your continued support and collaboration in the following areas. Number one, technical assistance to support the deployment of appropriate technology and systems that can improve the conduct of local government elections. Two, capacity building to enhance professionalism and operational efficiency in SIEC officials through joint training programs, workshops, and peer learning exchanges. Number three, knowledge sharing to foster a platform for the exchange of best practices, research, and innovations in electoral management that can benefit both INEC and SIEC. At this juncture, I want to just talk about a little issue that bothers me and other SIECs in the country. The recent Supreme Court judgment that annulled Rivers State elections, local government elections. It is so clear that most of the states have their own laws that have been enacted and passed by the House of Assemblies. And the fact remains that most of us have this issue of 90 days notice of elections. And from all indications, one of the Supreme Court judgment hammered on the issue of 360 days. How do we marry these two? Our state laws and the laws made by the National Assembly for FCT. And from that judgment, we were told, or we learned, that the procedure that INEC uses, that is the same procedure that will be used for local government elections. At this juncture, sir, it is possible that most of the states are not capable financially to go through the procedure, because I know procedure is a very large, it's an ambiguous statement. When you talk of logistics, most of the CX are not financially independent. We go on election years, cap in hand to the executive to source for funds. So with this knowledge sharing, if our parent body, which is the INEC, can pull their weight to see that financial autonomy is being granted to CX, I believe a lot of things will change. We are confident that INEC's guidance and partnership, with INEC guidance and partnership, CX can play a stronger role in deepening democratic values and participation at the subnational level. To conclude, sir, Mr. Chairman, this visit is more than a courtesy call. We had a robust discussion in your office, and you know, from afar, when you see Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, a tough man, but I can assure you that when we're talking, we're smiling, and I was so surprised. So it is a good thing that we're here today to know that Professor is still a human being. It is an affirmation of our shared mandate and mutual interest in advancing credible electoral processes throughout Nigeria. We look forward to a productive engagement today and a renewed partnership going forward. We thank you once again for receiving us. We remain open to your counsel and direction as we work together to strengthen democracy in Nigeria.